guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. For today's video, we're going to be discussing some skincare tips I wish I knew earlier. Now, I have to say that I've seen these sort of videos going around on YouTube since forever and a half, but I've never really seen any one of them because I knew that one day when I will be talking about my skincare tips, I wanted to come from a place of experience and knowledge and not just, oh, I've seen it on YouTube, so let me just say it out loud. So I'm not going to be telling you guys to drink more water because it's 2020 and we all know that drinking water is important. That's not a tip that's going to be there in this video. I have to also quickly mention that skincare is so subjective, but there's some general tips and you can obviously play around with them and see what works for you the best. So yes, without any further ado, if you want to know some skincare tips that you might not already be implementing in your life, then please keep on watching. The first tip and probably the most important tip that I can give you guys is the mentality and the outlook that you have towards your skin. Now, texture, pores, breakouts, dark circles, all of these are normal. Photoshop is not real, skin smoothened photographs are not real, and we need to have better standards for ourselves as well. Now, we tend to make our issues bigger than they really are. For example, talking about myself, I saw a couple of my own older videos where I'm going like, oh, I have the most horrible dark circles ever. It's not true. I don't. I have dark circles. Of course, everyone has dark circles. But it's not like it's the end of the world, alright? It's not something that I need to go gaga over or try to treat in so many different ways. It's not required at all. So, when you're looking at your skin issues, the first step towards your skincare should be acceptance of this is normal. It's okay. It's fine. And then when you go over with your skincare routine, it obviously will make a bigger difference because the more positive you stay about things is when things actually change as well. It's true because your body releases hormones in that way that it helps your skin recover as well. So start accepting what you have and be positive about what you have, and you will see a larger difference in your overall skin health as well. The second point is going to be you don't need everything. I know, right? Surprise, surprise. Now, there's so many products out in the market, especially with the 11 and 12 step Korean routines, and I have fallen prey to it as well. I thought I needed an emulsion, an oil, a moisturizer, and everything. That's not true. You can pick up whatever you need and leave whatever you don't. If you're using a serum, you don't need a concentrate. If you're using an emulsion, you don't need an oil. Just choose whatever you require for your skin type and let the others be. Following a simple, smaller routine will also still be effective. You don't need 20,000 steps in your skincare routine for it to be effective. You need good products, and that's it. Our third point is derived from our second point, and that is sticking to a routine. How many times does it happen that we see an influencer online using 40 products for her skincare routine and we feel like, I need to do that as well, and we actually buy and invest in those, and then after 2 days of actually doing it, we're just so tired, we're like, no, can't do it. Bye. So stick to a routine that you know that you can follow. I'm not talking about sticking to products, but sticking to a routine. If you think a cleanse, tone and moisturizer is something you can stick to that. Make sure that you at least do something. Something is better than nothing. Making sure that you are doing that little extra something for your skin is completely fine. You don't need 40 products for your skin. If you can do that, amazing. If you have the time and the energy for that, amazing. But sticking to a basic routine is also fine. Our third point leads to our fourth point, that is, it takes time. I wish I knew this because I've switched so many routines, I've tried so many different things just to ensure that my skin was better. It just in the search of better skin, I kept on changing products because I felt they weren't working. I would use them for a week or two and I'm like, that's not working. You need minimum of 4 to 6 weeks to start seeing a little bit of difference with any skincare product. So give your skincare and yourself some time and you will see a difference. Now, this is a point I can't stress on enough. Your diet. I know this is more of a generic one, but let me just quickly start off by saying that I have always credited my skin more to my diet than to my skincare products because I was always using good skincare, but I never had good skin in your books, like good skin. So what I think really worked for me was leaving a couple of things that weren't doing any benefit to my skin. Now, this will be different for different people. You have to check it yourself. You can get it checked by a doctor as well. Personally, for me, I have PCOD or polycystic ovarian disorder, and that is basically a fluctuation of hormones and whatnot. So dairy for me wasn't really working because dairy is hormones. It's female hormones of a cow or any other animal that you are deriving it from. So that was actually leading me to ingesting more hormones, and that was flaring up my acne as well. So I left dairy and that really changed up my skin. It cleared up my skin in 6 weeks. It was insane how quickly my skin transformed. For some people it can be sugar, the trigger can be sugar. For other people it can be gluten. It can literally be anything. So you have to either get yourself tested or see how you react to different foods. For example, example, there was a point in between after leaving dairy that I was having a little bit more dairy than usual because of Diwali time, and the sweets generally have dairy, and my skin started to break out, and I immediately knew what was happening. So you can just give up some foods for a little bit of time and start having them again and seeing how your skin reacts if you don't want to get yourself checked. But I would suggest that you do get yourself checked. I didn't really get myself checked because I just gave up dairy for other reasons as well, and I saw the difference and I got to know that this is the issue. But I also don't eat gluten. That's for more of gut reasons. So yeah, food, really important. I know there are days then that we're all like, let me just have a bag of chips or 2 or 3 or 4. It's all right to cheat here and there, but know overall that whenever you are having that, it will lead to a pimple or two, and that will help you in curbing it down a little. Our next point is going to be understanding your skin type and knowing that it does change. Now, I see these people online who are like, oh, I have oily skin, oh, I have dry skin, oh, I have normal skin. Well, that's good that you know what your skin type is, but also know that it changes according to seasons, according to hormones, according to what your body is going through. There's so many times that your body is internally going through stress because of a lot of different reasons, and your skin will show differences, and that means you would require a different set of products. For me personally, I'm dry, but in winters I go Sahara Desert dry. So I have to give more richer and more emollient and luxuriant products in this winter time. But in summers, my skin is a normalish dry, so I can do the gel-based moisturizer. So realize that your skin will change, especially if you're going through things like pregnancy or other hormonal imbalances. Your skin might go from normal to oily, from dry to oily, or from oily to dry. Try to understand what your skin is telling you and feed it things accordingly. For example, if you're hungry for a snack, you would eat a snack. If you're hungry for a meal, you would eat a meal. You wouldn't eat more or less, right? It's the same with skin. If your skin is feeling slightly dry, give it a little bit of moisture. If it's feeling extremely dry, give it more moisture. If it's feeling oily, give it slight moisturization. Just work according to your skin and know that it will change due to differences in everything that we've talked about. Environment, internal stresses, everything affects your skin. This next point is something I really wish my younger self knew, and that is stop over exfoliating. Now, I used to scrub my face daily because that's what online commercials and everything taught me, that scrubbing your face would get rid of blackheads, acne, everything, and I used to scrub my face daily. And I'm talking about physical exfoliants, not chemical exfoliants. Chemical exfoliants is very new to me, very new to me. So physical exfoliants, I used to scrub it every single day and I used to feel good about it, that oh, I've scrubbed my face, I feel good about myself, now I'll have better skin. And that led to so much more damage to my skin than good, because I was constantly creating these micro tears on my skin that allowed more bacteria to get inside my skin, create more acne for me, and just a whole lot of different problems. And plus, you should never actually exfoliate physically or chemically on top of your active acne anyway, and I wasn't doing that, which right now, oh my god, I can't even dream about doing that. The next point we're going to touch base on is purging, another thing I wish I knew earlier. Now, purging is basically skin's own process of eliminating toxins from your skin, and to do that, it does often tend to break out a little. Now, breakouts of purging are slightly different than normal acne breakouts, but they can be confused with each other, and that's why a lot of times when you're using products with actives or maybe chemical exfoliants, you feel like it's breaking you out and you stop using that after 1 or 2 uses because you feel like it's not good for your skin. But as a rule of thumb, try to use a product for minimum of 3 to 4 weeks, and if you still break out after that, then is the time to dump that product and declare it useless. Next up is something that has changed my life. I learned this in Korea and it has changed my life. It is to start your skincare on damp skin and always tapping your products in. Now, raise your hands if we've done that ... of moisturizer and just massaged vigorously on our skin to make that moisturizer get absorbed. Pond's cold cream. We've all done that. But this is something I learned in Korea, that your damp skin absorbs product better. You need lesser products because the products are more fluid and they spread easily, and tapping it into your skin really helps in activating the skin as well, in the sense that more blood will rush there, and if blood rushes there, your skin will repair and it will look much better in a way. So tapping your products in on damp skin is the way to go, especially for your toners. Make sure your skin is still damp. Do not towel dry, do not rub your face with a towel. Even if you are drying your face with a towel, always pat dry, don't rub it on, and just tap your products in. And the last point, again, so important, I wish I knew this, is to read your labels. Now, I'm not saying in the way, oh, check out if it has alcohol or parabens, because let's be real, we're not scientists here. Sometimes parabens are not bad. Sometimes alcohol is denatured and is not bad. It's okay, and it's required in the formulation to make it stable, so it's completely fine. So I'm not saying it in that sense, but I'm saying it in the sense of what you're buying the product for. For example, I have this Wow Activated Charcoal Scrub. Now, the first three ingredients of a product makes up the ingredient, and this product particularly only mentions the key ingredients. And even in the key ingredients, charcoal is so low on the list that I don't even know if it's going to be of any benefit to your skin. So please make sure that you don't fall into the trap of whatever's written on the top. Also read your labels, and if not in the first three, because a lot of times the first three products can be just the filler part like aqua or glycerin or any of those sorts. So even if not the first three, try to make sure that it's at least in the top 5 of what you're paying for. So if you're paying for activated charcoal, try to see that it should be in the top 5 of the product. If it's not, then it's probably not worth it. And yes, with that we finished this video on skincare tips I wish I knew earlier. I hope you guys enjoyed this and it was helpful for you guys, and if it was, then don't forget to comment and subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to me. Also, let me know what other videos you guys would like to see, and I would love to do them for you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Till then, take care. Mwah. Bye.